Hey and welcome to the MX5 guide on Summit Point Raceway in iRacing. If you want to, then you can practice against my ghost car. You can find the lap files on the community Discord, which is linked in the description down below, and you can find the telemetry on Garage 61. There's always a lot of action on the main straight, because the first braking zone is the only spot where you can overtake. So always check your surroundings and defend your attack on the inside line right here, or stick to the outside line, which I'm using right now if you are going for a fast lap. Position the car on the left edge of the track and brake at the halfway point between the 3 and 2 cones. You want to go hard on the brakes and shift all the way down into first gear. You want to stick to the left and turn in very late, shortly before you reach this patched up part of the track. You can use a manual blip into first gear, like I'm doing it right now, to hit a smoother run into the first turn, but it's not mandatory, you can still finish a good lap time without it. Aim for a smooth line, be gentle on the throttle when you engage it again and avoid the inside curb as well as the inside of the exit in general. You want to keep some distance to the right line because shortly after the curb the inside will become very rough and bumpy, and if you drive right over it, it will hurt your exit. Approach the next turn on the right edge of the track and give the brakes a super soft touch when you approach the end of the pathway on the right hand side. You don't want to brake a lot, you want to slow down just enough to make the turn. Aim for a smooth line and attack the throttle. You can also attack the curb a bit, but don't be too aggressive over it, because then it will push you to the right and into the gravel, so stay a bit cautious. If you touch the gravel, then it's no big deal, you won't receive an incident point as long as the center of your car stays above the curb. Just make sure that you don't lift, because you don't want to lose any speed around here. Around here you want to align the car with the left edge of the track and stick to it for as long as you can. I don't have a good turn-in marker for this turn, but after a few laps you will develop a good feeling for it. As you can see, I'm still driving on the left edge of the track, because you want to turn in as late as possible, because that way you don't need to lift for the next apex. Straighten the wheel as soon as you make the turn and go hard on the brakes. You want to shift all the way down into first gear and let the car swing to the right edge of the track. You can use a manual blip on your downshift into first gear again to get a bit more control over the car. From that point on you want to aim for a smooth line and attack the inside curb on the exit. Stay in first gear and keep pushing the car to the left. Push the car all the way to the left edge of the track and give the brakes a soft touch when you reach this barrier to hit a smooth line around the next right-hander. There aren't any specific tricks for the next section, all you want to keep in mind is that you want to stay on the throttle and hit smooth lines around the next 3 turns. There's some dirt on the outside of the last turn which you want to use as marker and hit the brakes when you reach it. You want to push them down with roughly 25% pressure, shift down into third gear and point the car towards the next apex. In the last turn there are 2 important things to keep in mind. Number 1 is that you want to attack the throttle as early as possible, because we're heading onto a long straight, so any speed you lose around here will cost you a lot all the way down to the next braking zone. And number 2 is that you avoid the inside curb, because touching it would unsettle your car. So make sure that you hit a clean line right around it. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I wish you all the best for the next weekend. See you next time!